Alright, back for match 1, round 1, and it looks like we are on the draw. And this hand looks fine. We have a 2-drop, we have 4 lands, a removal spell, and a bomb. So we're going to choose not to mulligan, and we'll see how we go. Oh wow, I was watching my own video for a little bit too long there. It's alright. Alright, so we're just going to play Guildgate here, say go. Our opponent is... oh gosh, the name of the guild is escaping me right now. Orzhov, there we go. Phew, that was close. Okay. I think Forest is okay here. And we're going to F6. See if our opponent has a play on 3. I assume that he does. We're going to flash in a Shamble Shark end of turn. Alright, Esper. Rakdos Drake. Flying Unleashed. That guy's pretty good. I did not know that card existed, so go figure. Alright, well we have an answer of our own. Not really. Although I guess it's good that he unleashed this, because that means we can get in. We're going to go land. We don't have any plays here, so I'm going to play my tapped land. And we can't block him, so I suppose we'll go in. Feels pretty good. He didn't put a big clock on us, and our late game is just way overpowering. That's kind of why I love these ramp decks, is unless they beat you early, there's like no way they're beating you late. So, feels good right now. Flyers are still kind of bad for us here in general, but if he doesn't have a play there, that's pretty good. Because for the most part, we're just going to pass here. We might end up enchanting his guy. I think we will enchant his guy. It looks like he might have a counter spell. I'm trying to decide what's best here. Okay, looks like he might have a removal spell. Alright, so that's pretty good. So he gets us with that. Well done, sir. I did not consider Hussar Patrol. So in that case, I'm definitely just going to Paralyze and Grasp his guy. And then we'll pass it. So we're still okay. That was a pretty good play on his part, but we have a Void Wielder to unsummon whatever we fancy. And then we have some pretty good drops coming up. So I'm going to lose 3, and he's going to cipher this onto his creature. So that's pretty good. Wow. Alright. So I go to 10. But I guess that means that our Void Wielder gets him pretty good, because he basically drops his Cipher card. And Sapphire Drake's a fine draw there. So yeah. We'll play an Aether Adept. Yes, I would. So, feels pretty good. Hussar Patrol, he also has 4 other cards in hand, so we'll see what he plays here. Alright, so there's a Key Rune, so it's not Hussar Patrol here. It's another Drake, so that's fine. We have a pretty good blocker for that coming up. Ooh, and we get to reset our Void Wielder, that's pretty good. I think the play here is the Drake for the blocks, and there's not really a reason for us not to get in for one here. So, but it is pretty sweet that we get to pick up our Void Wielder. So yeah, already impressed by this card. Does not seem that bad. And if we weren't already kind of going to crush him with our giant a dephage, this insect, then this would be a pretty good clock to kind of keep the pressure on him. So we'll see what his play is here. Really, any creature I'm pretty happy with. Removal spell I'm not as happy with, and that's kind of a removal spell. So we go to 8 here. Oh, so we go to 7. That's alright. I think we'll live. Alright. Well, that's a land. We could play a giant dephage. I don't know what else we would do this turn. We're going to be able to block this. We can attack. Picking this up is okay, I guess. But this ends the game a lot quicker. It's kind of a tough choice, picking up the Void Wielder or not. The thing is, if we pick up the Void Wielder, then blocking this is more awkward. So I'm just going to play the giant McGiant Duderson. Might as well. It's kind of what our deck is built to do. Oh, it costs 1 more. No, nope, just kidding. We're good. I was worried there for a second that it cost 1 more than we had. And that's what we got, so hopefully we can stabilize here and start making some plays. Pretty happy that I actually got to cast this in a game. It's pretty awesome. It makes me feel good. Hopefully we can win the game with it. That's pretty good. Kind of makes me nervous for my life totals, but what are you going to do? Our opponent has no good attacks, which is good for us. Alright, well I think we're going to bash in and see what he has for us. I don't think there's any good blocks for him right now. And we still get a blocker as long as this guy does damage, so we're going to get in with him. See what our opponent does. Uh-oh, what is this? Okay. So that makes his block slightly better, I suppose. Although I think if he's blocking, it's still not good for him. He takes this, goes to 11. And then I'm going to play another blocker. We still have ample blockers. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so that's a good play on his part to get rid of the Paralyzing Grasp. We'll get a huge Adafage from that, but still not a bad play from him. Alright, so we're 1 off from being able to play, maybe we're actually 2 off, so I think just playing this is fine. I'd rather keep around as many blockers as possible. This is clever, but there's not a reason to do it right now, and I'd rather have as many blockers as I possibly can. Because I'm pretty sure as long as we survive this turn, we can't lose. So he can get in for 2 in the air, which puts me to 5. And I think that's at the cost of throwing away a guy, and there's a chance I take some other damage if he removes a blocker of mine, with whatever's in his hand, but for the most part we're okay. Alright, so we got that game. I don't think there's anything huge I need to do in the sideboard. I might bring in the Totally Lost. Let's look. So he has a Keening Apparition for this, but I don't think that's enough of a reason to take it out. An Action Junkin's still good. The Flyer was good. All these cards are pretty good. Yeah. Sage's Road Denizen. Yeah. I don't think there's a huge reason to bring in Totally Lost. I think it would be fine, but the one thing I'm concerned about is that he played the Lose Life Cipher effect. But I don't see a lot of cards that I would want to bring out for that right now. Maybe the Maze Behemoth? Yeah, that seems okay. So we'll take out the Behemoth, take this in, and that looks good. See you for game 2.